no, I still basically just die to sudden barbarian death syndrome anytime I drop below 0. But I am gonna get an Oracle revelation that makes it so I basically get ferocity. So that'll help a lot. I can drop below 0 and then just not go unconscious. So then I just have to hope I don't run out of rage rounds before I can get like healed. Um, but yeah, no, Seeger, the only thing you missed, I was just talking a little bit about for the next campaign. So um, but yeah, there'll be a
don't care
session
about that
0.
stuff right now.
Yeah, not too really. I was just saying it was
Yeah.
where it's gonna be probably starting at level 2 and probably have a little bit of like outdoor exploration and some early dungeons, but um yeah, not a whole lot finalized on that.
Gotcha.
Anyway, for this game, which we still have at least 2 more sessions in my opinion, possibly 3, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is the second to last session. Um, you guys have kind of fought your way up to the second floor of this large, like crystalline structure that you found at the center of this island that rose up. Um, the structure has some like magical properties and is also haunted by the ghost of Emperor Shin, who um, you've interacted with a couple times. He's been uh, basically possessing some of the constructs that you guys ran into. Most recently, there was that dragon construct that you guys dispatched, and you kind of been following this spirit through the halls of this, and you guys are kind of just going straight through like where it's going. You haven't really taken any of the side routes or anything, but where we ended, you disabled like a trap and opened the door into this circular chamber that's got a sahedron like etched into the floor. And
Mm.
inside the etching appears to be all the same metals that make up the sahedron, like the actual shattered star or the actual sahedron that you guys have.
Mhm.
Like it matches that, except it's bigger and it's etched into the ground. Um, I think you guys also. I don't know if you fully like examined everything in this room back behind you as you're standing in as well. Like there was this strange kind of chair that has like a disc floating in front of it. I don't think anybody. I don't remember if anybody identified what that is. Like what's going on with this chair? You guys know it's magic. You can tell even without detect magic, just because of the fact that it's got like glyphs and the floating disc in front of it. Um,
I
but
didn't.
yeah, so those are kind of the two things you got going for you. And then of course there's all these inactive constructs back in this hallway back out here. There's a um, staircase there that you can transmute to go down. If you go back to the next floor, you can transmute that to go down to a basement level as well. And then there's 7 other doors in that hallway that you guys haven't checked.
All right.
What would you guys like to do first?
What do the magic people have to say about the chair?
So again, this is a red metal
I don't know.
chair in the southern corner of this oddly shaped room, with sets of tiny glyphs shimmering in the air near the chair, and a slowly spinning rune carved disc floating gently in the air before it.
Did I already identify a school of magic on that chair?
Um, I don't believe so.
Okay, I detect magic. What do I?
Okay, go ahead and roll that knowledge arcana then. Okay, this has kind of um like a combination of divination and enchantment.
Hmm.
Like it's an aura that kind of has the properties of both.
Well,
It seems like it's primarily divination, but there's like hints of enchantment as well on it.
might be a communication chair. That's strange. Hmm.
It's a chair that divines exactly what you need to relax, and it shapes itself accordingly.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean you can spellcraft it as well, but if you want to
Yeah,
go and touch it.
sure.
Okay. You determine that this chair is something that if you sat in it and like focused on it, it actually sort of works like accessing a spell book. And this one seems to be attuned to enchantment spells. You think that if you sat in it and you were a prepared spellcaster, primarily like a wizard or something, you could use this to prepare enchantment spells.
Interesting. I
And
Preparing
tell the party
enchantment
that.
spells, in what way?
um, so mechanically, what this does is if you're sitting in this, it you can prepare any of the core rulebook enchantment spells as though they were in your spell book, even if they aren't.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
But we
Yeah.
already have all that shit, so.
What?
Do we?
We have a bunch of books that have all the core
I think you
spells.
had
No, but I think he's saying even if. Wait, it has to be for your class though, right?
yeah, it still has to be for your class, but yeah, you could sit on this, and even if you didn't have it in your spell book, like this
Mm,
this functions as a spell book. Like sitting in the
right.
Okay,
chair
spell book with
is
all
like
the.
a spell book.
It's
Okay.
neat, but we don't need it because we already have all
Yeah, I
that. But yeah.
feel like I probably don't care. Maybe later, someone
You don't want to
we
put this
run
in
into
your
some
bag of
situation where
holding
we
like
need
all the
a
other swords that
enchant.
you've been collecting?
Wait. Do we have that portable hull? Is that this game where
Oh
we
my
have a
god.
portable hull?
You do have a portable hole, yeah.
Let's put it in the portable hull.
This would actually take up a decent amount of room in the portable hole because it's a chair. But yeah, I think you could probably
I wanted to put it in. I think it's
probably
hilarious.
could. I'm trying to see. I think there might be another bonus it gives you as well when you prepare enchantment spells while sitting on it. Like you get a bonus to
That makes sense.
the
Other than
caster
that, it's kind
level.
of boring.
I'm trying to find. Okay, I need to scroll back up. It says probably it's because I'm looking at the wrong room because it references back to another room. So yeah, if you're an arcane spellcaster, repairs spells, but not one who casts it spontaneously. Um, you do have to the downside to it. One of the downsides to it as well is if you sit in it as and try to do this, you have to it like can overwhelm you. But assuming you're able to like withstand all that knowledge rushing into your head at once, um, and merge your mind with it, what is called a spell well, um, you can access all the core rulebook enchantment spells. And when you do, oh, the other thing you can do as well is you can let it to, you can also use it to expend an uncast spell and immediately replace it with an enchantment spell as well. Sort of like using that one Arcanist exploit where you can swap your spells out. This lets you do that only for enchantment spells. And afterwards, anything you prepared with the spell well, you get a +2 insight bonus on all concentration checks and caster level checks made to penetrate spell resistance for 24 hours. Um, for any of those enchantment spells you prepare with this. So yeah, it gives you a slight bonus as well to preparing enchantment spells using it.
So you can
Okay,
forfeit
yeah.
any spell for an enchantment.
Yes, yeah, you can swap out your spells for enchantment spells using this thing. and
I mean,
go
if
to
we
the-
had a wizard, that might be handy right now. Maybe there's
I
something
say
they
if I
wanted, but yeah.
recall, the mega spell list is not split up by school, so I'd have to go through literally every spell to see which ones are enchantment.
Yeah, you would. It would be kind of tedious, but it technically would work because you are a prepared
I
arcane
guess Witch could
spellcaster.
too.
Witch could use it as well. Yep.
Uh-huh. I don't know if
Yeah,
there's
so
any
the plan is
enchantments I
if
want.
we run into something where we're like, man, we're stuck, then go through the spell list. Otherwise, not worry about it.
Yeah. But
But
yeah,
I put it in the portable hole.
okay,
Oh.
sure.
I'm
Yeah,
strong. I'm
it's
strong. I
it's
put it in
very
there.
large, bulky, and unwieldy, but you're able to get it into
I have like
the
a 20-something strength, I think.
yeah. You are able to fit it into the portable hole.
Yeah, I have 20 strength. So whether you guys help me or not, I try and do it.
Okay.
Nope.
If we run out of room in the portable hole, that will be one of the first things to go. Don't you worry.
All right.
Did you appraise it?
Do we know how much it's worth from the spellcraft identifying it?
Well, the chair itself is made out of Dijet alloy, which is worth
Oh.
500 gold pieces just in as a chair.
Yeah, I feel like this chair is probably worth in like the tens of thousands, if not like 100 or 200,000. Probably at like
Yeah, I
tens
don't
to
think it actually
100.
it's an artifact basically, so I don't think it actually has a
So
specifically
it's like
defined.
priceless.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't have a specifically defined value.
I wonder if it has a set, like a stool, like a footstool.
Um, yeah, you don't see one there, but
You should craft one for it.
It's worth more than everything we have except for the Sahedron.
I
Make a
guess.
bone stool.
Wait, is there a gold value on the Sahedron? I assume not, because it's
no, it's
artifact.
an artifact. It's not a gold
Ah,
value as well.
1,000,000 gold.
We wouldn't let you sell it. You would have to fight us.
Yeah, no, I obviously I don't want to sell it. It's just funny
Mm-hmm.
knowing. I would never sell it in the middle
Oh
of the
no!
night.
Oh no! No!
Okay, so we looked at the chair,
You really
and
are
now
so
we look ahead.
Well, there's more to examine over here with this Sihedrony rune.
True.
I don't know if I have the knowledges needed to tell me more about this, but I'll go in and check it out.
Yes, that's what I meant by look ahead.
Did you check
Sorry,
for traps already? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I
getting food
disarmed
No,
it.
stuff.
no, that's the thing. That was what we ended on last session
Yeah.
was this door was like very well like better sealed than any of the other doors you went through.
Mhm.
But Abrellis is very good at opening doors.
Very
Yeah.
good.
And managed to get this thing open. So um yeah, the dark walls of this room dampen any light brought within, and there's an inlaid um in the crystal floor is a Sahedron rune that matches the actual Sahedron, um, with each of its arms painted a different metallic sheen.
Yeah, these seem like special metals here.
Is this magical? I detect
I,
magic.
I,
Yes.
yeah, I
Um,
assume it has to be.
yep. You can roll a knowledge arcana on this thing.
No, someone just got out a paintbrush and painted a perfect image of the Sahedron for
Okay.
fun.
DC on this was 29. So you identify a spell in place. Actually, this is a teleportation circle. However, you realize it also requires a additional trigger to activate.
Like a sacrifice?
No, you think that you would need to
Hmm.
use a spell to activate it, and you think that the activation of this would be that it's linked to a set of other teleportation circles, and that if you activate it using a proper school of magic to match up with the sequence of the Sahedron, you could teleport through the network.
Let me guess. Enchantment.
Um,
So it wants us to use
nope,
a certain
actually.
school of magic?
So the other way think you could do it is you think that the Sahedron itself could be used to activate it if you attune, and it's the same way. You have to attune the Sahedron to whatever the next thing in the sequence was. The first sequence would match up with transmutation, or the
Hmm.
Horacalcamar, the coppery colored one, which would be pride.
Do we want to attune the actual Sahedron to this?
Maybe. I don't know. Do you think there? Do you think there's any downside to it?
I don't know much about that artifact. I just know that there's two ways to do this, and one seems simpler than the other.
But we can use it to teleport.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily know where.
Mm-mm.
No, but Rosalina is very confident that you can come back, that it's attuned to another teleportation circle, and
Oh,
it's a network that you can travel back and forth through. In essence, this is a very, very fancy door.
fine. So we can just make guesses, I guess. My first guess is enchantment, but I don't know.
No, you do know actually.
Oh, okay.
You know that transmutation is the first. Transmutation or the pride um, aspect on the
Wait, isn't that the first one we found in the game?
Correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's in the same order that you found them, basically.
Oh, okay.
What a coincidence.
I didn't know that that was like a given order. I thought if you just got one, then you would get the next.
I mean, the way they actually loop back around in terms of finding them.
Yeah,
So
so it
The
would.
society might have been sending us in order, I
if you had
guess.
happened to have found like the last
The
one, you
last
guys from
one,
the
then we'd
dragon,
go to Pride.
then it would go to Pride. Yeah, but you happen to find the first one in the
But
sequence.
what are the odds that that happens in that order, and then this is also in that same order?
Pretty good
Oh my god.
apparently.
Hmm. I'm sus.
All right. Well, I mean, do we care about what's behind us? Shall we teleport random places and
We know that we can't teleport out of here. Or do we think this thing can teleport us out of here? Was there a teleport
well,
block
we
on this
know that
area?
if we teleport using this. Oh, you're talking about in this place?
Yeah, I thought there was
I
like a
don't
magic thing
think
that
Yes.
we
prevented
can
us from
So
teleport in and
teleporting
out of
out.
it, but we can
Right.
teleport
the
within it.
yeah, you can teleport within it, and as long as you keep all the doors behind you open, you can actually teleport. Like as long as there's a
That's right. It's keep the doors open.
Yeah, the walls and the doors themselves, when they're closed, function as both a like a extra like dimensional block and also as a wall of force. So even turning ethereal and trying to go through the walls won't work either.
That's nice. Then the spoopy ghost can't chase us through the walls.
Well, somehow he's able to break those rules because
I guess unless you own this place.
you've seen
Yeah,
him
he went
go
through
through
the
walls,
ceiling.
but somehow Shin's spirit is intrinsically like tied to this place.
Hmm.
In fact, you think that if you were to like exorcise Emperor Shin's spirit, it would lose those extra dimensional uh, blocking properties and the wall of force effect that it had, and then you would be able to teleport freely wherever you wanted within the facility, or like turn ethereal and fly to whatever room you wanted.
Well, if I was a if I was a wizard man in his tower, this seems like the thing I would require people to use to reach my inner sanctum.
True, makes sense, right?
That's what I say as umbrellas. So I think we should attune this at some point. And what are we here to do if not to like put this guy lay this guy to rest so that Magnamar doesn't have to worry about him. But I cannot cast
Sure.
these spells we need to attune it, so
Yes, you
I,
can.
I
The
am
Sahedrin.
oh that's right.
Yep. If you move the Sahedron into the Pride uh,
And
configuration,
cast invisibility on myself.
it will allow you to activate the Sahedron.
That's true. I guess I'll do that.
I think we all should gather. Because it's going to teleport you.
Well, it turns it into activates a teleportation circle, so you have to do that and then step onto the circle, basically. But yeah, you guys want to do that then?
I'm
Sure.
down.
Okay.
Let's go on a trip.
I'm gonna have to pull you guys to another map. Give me a second to get your tokens all over there. Actually, technically, you guys are already on this map because it's. Oh my gosh! All right. Okay. Active. Now you just gotta wait for it to load. While we're waiting for it to load, it is loading you guys in here, right? Yeah, it looks like it is.
It says 95%.
Okay. So the walls of this room are plated in sheets of coppery metal and are carved with numerous depictions of First King Shin through the ages. Some depict him as a child, others as an old man, with most falling somewhere between these extremes. A single stone statue of Shin stands between two pillars to the northwest, and in his hands he holds a coppery platter on which sits a strange contraption of glass and metal. 7 spidery limbs extend from the sides of the contraption to hold the glass in place, while within the glass whirls a cloud of pale blue smoke. You also see this thing, which looks sort of like a swirling vortex of clouds with 4 arms. And as you teleport into this room, um, it moves to attack you. So we are going to roll for initiative.
Damn already.
Yep,
So what position was this feature in? It was in Pride,
it's in Pride. Yeah.
and I cast the greater invisibility on myself to activate it, right? Or was it just we
Um,
just had to
you just
have
had to
the thing
have
right
it
thing?
in that thing, but if you'd like to have cast it before you walk through, then I'm okay with that.
What does let's see, what is the pride or the no, that's humility, right? Yeah, it's humility. The one that I have active right now. I think that's bonus to skills.
Here's and as a side effect, while you're in this room, the Pride aspect gets its bonuses doubled.
Well, damn.
As it's affected by like kind of a harmonic effect here.
Okay, there it is. Let's see. Humility, I think, is the version of it. Yeah, it's +8 on skill checks. So I'm getting +16 on skill checks.
Yes, you get plus
Wow.
16 on skill checks while in this room.
Damn. That's pretty impressive. Where's my initiative? There's mine. Too bad I didn't apply initiative to my roll, but oh well. You gotta roll talk bads. It's +0.
Yeah. We still need Pilbo's initiative.
Yeah, getting there.
Pop out the combat tracker.
I should just auto slot myself to be last every time.
I mean, Togbad's got a lower initiative bonus than you, but yeah. All right. I guess we can go ahead and start. So, Abrellis, you get to go first.
Let's see. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here, and I don't think my knowledge of dungeoneering or local is gonna help me discern what it is.
No.
I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Yeah, this is a shimmering, colorless mass congealing to form a four-armed humanoid shape with an eye-like pattern in its torso. Looks more like, in my opinion, I think it looks more like kind of a vortex, but swirling wind.
I am now Greater Invisibled.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, I don't know, let's see, move over here just in case AoE.
Okay. Jace,
Um, do I know what kind of bane works on this thing?
do you want to roll on knowledge planes?
Uh, yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Uh-oh.
21, huh?
Could I give him the Sahedron as an immediate action to
Sure.
give him a +16 to the roll since it's gonna be on humility?
Well, he'd get to pick what to put it on when it bounces to him, but yeah, he could leave it on that. It is an immediate action, so sure.
I mean, if you do that, then yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm not using it for anything else right now.
Yep, he already used it to cast the spell on it. Okay, so with the +16 bonus to your skills, you easily get it. You know that this is um a type of outsider called an Aeon, just like those ones you saw at the guarding the front door. This is a much more advanced version of one. Um, so yeah,
Wait, at the
if
door?
you put yeah, those weird elf-looking creatures were
I thought they
also.
were Axiomites.
Oh yeah, you know, you're right. Those were axiomites. So this is a different type of outsider. Okay, these are a yeah. So they're aeons. This is specifically a Bythos aeon. Um, so if you put aeon bane on, that would affect it. These types specifically have abilities tied into time, and they typically are guardians of time and planar travel. Um, More often than not, if a like a Mythos will seek out people that are abusing planar travel and creating terrors in reality. Um, Out of character, if you think back to my last campaign, one of these showed up when you guys were using that one artifact you guys found to like that would let you like warp like planes together. Um, Basically like demanded you give it up to it. The one that when because it felt you guys were abusing it.
I
But
see.
yeah, so
Okay.
this thing it has some spell like abilities um, that have to do with like teleporting and stopping people from teleporting. Um, it has some divination stuff as well, and if it hits something with its slam attacks, it can aid you. Furthermore, it
Okay.
has a gaze attack. It hasn't turned on yet
Oh no.
because it
Oh.
hasn't gone yet. But you know that as soon as it starts moving, its gaze will begin potentially affecting you. So for future, and you can let other people know as well. You might want to avert your gaze if you don't want to be affected by its confusion gaze, which is what its effect does.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Is that
And
something
it's
where I have to avert my gaze like on my turn now if he turns it on later this round?
It'll happen at the beginning of your round, so or beginning of your turn, unless he takes a standard action to direct it at you specifically.
Okay.
So, assuming he doesn't do that, you don't have to worry about it until your next turn.
He might direct it at me. I'm a
Yeah.
scary boy.
And in terms of defenses,
Yep.
it has SR. It is
Well, you're a
immune.
girl right now.
It's immune to cold and critical hits and poison, and it resists electricity and fire. And it has fast healing, but no damage reduction.
Did you say mind affecting?
Uh, Mind affecting actually works just fine on it.
Come on.
Uh, boy. Okay.
Yeah, it has a very high it's very resistant to mental effects, but it is not immune to them.
I don't remember. For Magus to Arcane Pool enhance their weapon.
Is a swift action.
Um, the elements you can give it like shock or flaming is the last one cold? Is there no acid?
I think acid is the fourth one. You can do any of those four, I
Yeah,
believe.
I want to do the acid one because I think he's immune to poison but not acid, right?
Correct.
And he's resistant or immune to the other three.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the damage type set up here. It's gonna say shock.
Okay, but I can just
Uh,
know that it's acid damage. That's fine.
or actually, I just don't turn on because it doesn't work with crits anyways. So I can just roll it separate.
Yeah, it is immune to crits.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So swift action, arcane pool enhance. I'll put on the acid thing on my weapon as well as Aeon Bane. That makes my arcane pool go to that's low 5 of 13. We maybe one of rest, but I know that's bad.
Aeon Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Time Bane.
I will 5 foot step forward so I get point blank, and then I will full round attack him.
Okay.
Yes, that combat attack. I'll click my boots of haste because I haven't used them yet today.
Sure.
So click that button. Attack, haste, deadly, mini shot, rapid shot, point blank. Full round, and I have to add the d6 for everyone that hits because that is not included in the damage.
Uh, okay, so let's see. 38 hits, 34 hits, 36 hits. So you get 3 hits.
Okay, does the mini shot, does that apply its own or not?
The many shots do both get your elemental damage.
So 4 hits of d6. I mean,
Yeah, 4d6 of acid damage.
and then my acid splash, which I meant to say but I didn't say.
Okay, I mean you roll the attack for it, so
Yep, I got lucky. So 14 acid damage. Yeah.
okay. Full damage from that one. Full damage from that one. Full damage from that one, and full damage from that one. Okay. It is going to take its turn now. Then, it's going to move in closer here, and it's going to reach out to. Wait, does it need to actually reach out to do this? Yeah, it has to touch you, so it's going to attempt to do a touch attack on Jace, who just shot
Oh,
it a bunch.
goodbye.
Touch of death.
So let's see, what is its touch attack? plus 18 plus 6, so plus 24. The same as its pretty much the same as its slam, actually. Actually, it is. Yeah, it's just the same as rolling its slam attack. It's actually plus 23 because it's large. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
You're in luck.
We did
Wow.
it. Never punished.
Apparently.
All right. But yeah, it also does turn on its gaze attack. So,
It doesn't auto hit me, for the record. It could roll like a 3 and it would still miss.
okay.
Oh wait, no, it's touch. It's touch.
Yeah.
It's versus touch. Okay, yeah. One's amazing.
So
Good job.
Silric, would you like to avert your gaze, close your eyes, or just try to withstand its effects?
I'm gonna avert my eyes.
Okay. So we'll roll a 50-50 here then. If it rolls above 50%, you're fine, and if we roll below 50%, you're gonna have to make a save versus it anyway. Rolled exactly a 51, so you were fine. All right, what would you like to do this turn?
Um, let's see here. I'm gonna 5-foot step and fall around it. Why not?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. Looks like 2 of those attacks are gonna hit. Let's see if that's enough to take it out. No, it's still floating there. Oh wait, you averted your gaze, so there's gonna be a 20% miss chance. So go ahead and roll a D100 for those 2 attacks. 2 of them, 2 D100s. If you roll above a 20%, then they hit. Oop, so the first one actually misses, but the second one hits. So I'm gonna give it back some of that health. All right, so yeah, but it's still floating there. And that'll be your turn then.
Yep.
All right, Rosalina, would you like to avert your gaze or?
I'm gonna. I always hate situations like this because, like, the thing's gonna die. My allies are killing it. It's gonna die. There's really not much for me to do.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and I guess I'm gonna have to. I can't close my eyes to misfortunate, so I think I have to avert my gaze.
Okay. Yep, that sounds right. You have to be able to see it to target it.
Yeah.
Okay.
DC
So
26.
no save needed, and for its gaze, then you successfully avert your gaze, and DC 26, you said. So will
Yeah.
save.
Yeah.
It makes it just barely.
Oh, dang. Okay. I'm also just gonna 5-foot step back. Just, measle my
Okay.
way away.
All right. What does Togbad do in terms of this thing's gaze?
Just close his eyes.
Okay. Togbad closes his eyes.
Close your eyes and total defense.
All right. Total defense doesn't do anything unless you have blind fight while you have your eyes closed, but it's the thought that counts. Because total defense is a dodge bonus.
Yeah, he wants to total defense his mind to mind affecting
All right.
effects.
Pilbo, what would you like to do in terms of this gaze? You want to avert your gaze?
So does averting my gaze mean I can't use sight-based skills?
You can use sight-based skills. Just anything that's an attack, they get 20% concealment,
Hmm.
but you can
Okay.
still see them. You're making sure to not look at in the eye of the storm, as it were, because that's where the gaze is coming from.
You're looking at his feet.
You're looking at its yeah, you're looking at it like the floating tendrils of it. You're following its shadow. Like you know where it's at though. That's why it's only a 50% chance to avoid the effects of the gaze, though. You might accidentally glimpse part of it or something. But if you
Okay.
close your eyes, you can't target it.
I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay. So you don't have to roll the save versus its gaze. but you can't target it. What would you like to do though? You can still hit it with AoE spells too, since you know what square it's in at least.
I'm going. What? How many cast type spells? No, I'm just going to stay put.
Okay. Something else happens during this round.
Uh-oh.
Peering from out of the wall, you see the ghost of Shin show up again.
Oh, hello.
Huh.
Oh, perfect. Pluto's like, this fight's too easy. We need to make it harder.
Um,
He's a skelly man. Or a skull man.
yeah, that's what the ghost looks like. I don't think I had the token for him out before, but um, yeah, he shows up and he says no one can escape time, but
Uh,
one soul can escape the flesh and find refuge in an immortal body. But that's all he does. He just shows up and like says some nonsense to you.
It's interesting that he mentions time when we're fighting this time-oriented creature as well.
Yeah, I know,
mm,
right? Maybe that's intentional. All
Yeah,
right,
it's like it's thematic.
oh,
round two.
okay.
Umbrellas, what do you do? Do you avert your gaze, or do you close your eyes, or do you just?
I'm gonna avert my gaze.
Okay,
So what,
so
50%?
yeah, I got you here.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, you're fine. You don't have to make the save.
Alright. Let's see if we can still sneak attack it. Because I'm invisible right now. I don't know. Have we ever been able to attack Shin's ghost in the past?
Um,
Uh,
no, I don't think you've ever had the opportunity to,
Maybe I should try it.
because every time in the past, it's flew out of the constructs directly in the wall. So the only way you would have been able to is if somebody had like readied an action. There hadn't been like a window to do it. I mean,
It's
I guess
kind
you tried to attack kind of the ghost that was sitting in the throne, but it just disappeared when you did.
yeah. I'm not sure if I can hurt it. Hmm. I can't tell whether the big time thingy like looks hurt very much or not, can I?
It's hard to tell because it doesn't have like normal anatomy, but it does look pretty damaged. Like it looks like its form is less intact than it was when you first saw it.
I'm gonna move over then and I'm gonna attempt to attack it with my short sword. Maybe I can sneak attack it.
Okay,
But I'm gonna threaten the old man ghost too.
sure.
Here's my attack. I think I hit the invisible buff, so hopefully that does all the necessary things in there.
Okay, and I just want to check something real fast
Okay.
because he does have some extra senses, but I think yeah, he doesn't have blind sight. He just has blind sense, so he knows you're there, but he cannot take an attack opportunity.
Nice.
All right.
Alright, here comes the attack.
And unfortunately, because he's immune to crits, he's also immune to precision, I think, under the same. No, he's not actually immune to precision. Weird. He's immune to crits, but not precision. Normally, those are tied together, but in this case,
Huzzah.
he's not. So, um, okay. So I think that still misses, though. Wait,
Oh.
no,
Wait,
because
could I like immediate
because he's
action give you the
flat-footed.
thing?
Because he's flat-footed, that hits.
Oh wait,
Yay.
no, I use a swift action. Oh no, yeah, I could immediate action.
You just
You
wouldn't have a swift
could.
action next turn.
Too late now.
Roll your 50 or 20% miss chance though.
Yep.
Okay. And which debilitating strike would you like to put on him?
I'm gonna give it -2 attacks and -2 to AC. So it gets -2 versus everybody else, but
Oh,
-8 versus me.
Dang. Yeah, I was really hoping you were gonna say AC because some of my hits missed last time that I thought were decent attacks.
Yeah,
all
it'll
right,
give you a little bit of a bonus, but it's like mostly for me.
Jace. In terms of this gaze, what would you like to do?
I will avert mine,
Okay.
and then I will full round him.
Well, first off, let's see. That's below
Oh,
50, so somebody
oh
has to
no,
roll versus.
Pluto!
Somebody needs to roll versus this gaze.
Well, you do have the
Pluto! Why would
Sidra.
you do this to me?
Yeah, but it's in the skill bonus mode right now,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right.
So I need you to roll a fortitude
Yeah,
save.
it's fine. I've never failed a save in my life,
Time to die.
dude. My fortitude save is pretty good.
Is it Fortitude or Will?
This one's
He said
fortitude.
fortitude.
Oh, wow, it's Fortitude. Weird.
hmm You're fine.
My will save is just as good.
You feel like making up. You make like the briefest of eye contact with that swirling center of the maelstrom, but uh, and it
Wait.
kind of disorients you, and for like a minute, like everything around you seems confusing, but you're able to shake it off. Like you have like you almost have like kind of like twisting sensation in your stomach, like but
Yeah,
you're able to shake it off.
I have the exact same modifier on every save.
Yeah, that's pretty
It just
good
so
though.
happens like I happen to have the Boots of Haste buff on from last time, which probably shouldn't be on, but I'll click them again.
Okay.
I'm looking at the breakdown. I'm just like, wow, I just happen to have the exact same numbers.
All right.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do this round then?
Uh, Boots of Haste go to 8 of 10. It's sorry, it's just number keeping. I think he only has 5 foot or like 10 foot reach. I think.
hmm
Uh, so I'll 5 foot step back and then full round him.
Okay. He does not attack you, so
That's good. Okay, I was a little
let me just make
worried, but
sure he doesn't have like step up or something. No, he
yeah.
doesn't. You're good.
Okay. Wait, I just clicked bleed on myself. Don't click that. And I'll do acid splash normal for roundy stuff. Nothing too special. Definitely in point blank range. Hiya! Maybe I didn't need a deadly aim, but we'll see. Oh, that's a 1 and a 3 and a 6. Oh my god.
All right. Well, the good news is because he has debilitating. Wait, did you debilitate him for his? You debilitate him for his
He
AC and
did
his attacks, right?
AC for -2 and attack
Okay, yeah.
-2.
So because his AC is lowered by 2 right now, uh, some of those attacks that would have missed actually hit. So you do enough damage potentially. You need to roll versus concealment though, because you're averting your
Oh,
gaze. So
yeah.
I
Is
need
it
some
3?
40% concealment rolls. Let's just start with the first one with the many shot, because that might be enough to take him out.
Easy.
Okay,
Not even close.
yeah, you take him out with your first shot with the many shot,
Nice.
and
Can I direct the rest of the arrows at Spooky Ghost Boy?
sure. Uh, you do that. You do so. Go ahead and
They go
roll a
through
will
him and do
save.
nothing? Oh. It's an illusion? What's going on?
Yes, in fact, you are pretty sure that this is effectively an illusion. Um, you're
That's
not
why he can go through
actually
walls.
you're not actually hitting anything substantial. Not even anything incorporeal.
Yep.
All right. So that thing is gone, and that leaves you with this room. So you again have another one of those teleportation circles. Um, so you can use the next what was next in the Sahedron like sequence to go back, or you can use the one that was last in the Sahedron sequence to, or the one that was last sequence to go back, or the next one in line to go forward.
We're in Pride right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is wait, is that humility we said?
Yeah.
Okay. I can cast greater invisibility on myself first and then change it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Where's my? I have a document for this. What did I do with it? There
That
it
sounds
is.
great.
So the next in line after
Is it kindness? Does it go in the order on this page? No,
probably yeah, the next one. So if you want to go
this is
forward, you
alphabetical.
put it to kindness or wrath, and if you want to go backwards, you put it to enchantment, which is lust or love.
Okay, it's not in order of the Sahedron artifact page. Okay. I think we want to go forward, right, guys?
Yeah.
Alright, I
Let's
cast
go.
Greater Invis on myself and then set it to uh kindness
At least I think. Let me double check. I
or
might be.
wrath or whatever it
This
is.
might be in the wrong order. Um, I actually got to pull up the old PDF to double check because I think my notes might not have in the right order, but I know there was a table that had it in the right order for sure. So in one of the previous books. Okay, no, I was wrong. It actually goes to greed next. Um, yeah, it goes
That'd
to
be charity.
greed slash charity. Charity is what it would be for the. So if you put it to the charity one to go forward, and you put the sloth to go backwards, or for the opposite of sloth in this case, which would be zeal.
Okay. Yeah, we go forward. So
Okay,
it goes to charity,
you're
but
gonna
I
put
cast Greater
charity.
Invis on myself first.
Okay.
Umbrellas, do you want
And yeah, I
greater
guess I'll
invis
Do you
as
guys do
well,
anything in this
or
room before you do that then, or do you guys
Yeah,
just
I like that.
okay, I'll
want to
cast it on you.
I
immediately move
mean,
forward?
wait, can I not just give him the Sahedron to get Greater Invis?
Hmm? You can cast greater invis, sure. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I cast it with the Sahedron, then I gave it to Umbrellas to cast it,
Oh,
and I
okay.
just missed like a round,
Yeah. Okay.
Sure, if you
and
want.
then
I mean,
he
we bought
sets
a
it to
wand for
thingy.
this, but that's fine too.
And then Umbrella sends it to someone else as an immediate action, so that they can switch it without using another round, so we don't each lose a round
Oh, yeah,
of
and this
our Greater Invis. Ha!
this ghost of Shin disappears after like a couple rounds of spouting his nonsense.
Oh, there's a bug on my floor.
Okay. Well, if you guys do that, then yeah, you guys can move to the next circle in that case. Let's get out the old
So wait, I
polygon
have the
view.
Sahedron right now?
I mean, technically, you gave it to
Yes, you
someone.
do.
So I have it on charity, and I'm taking the greater invisibility from Rosalina.
Okay, if you want to do it that way, fine.
That's easier.
It's using resources.
Okay. Fortunately, nothing immediately attacks you in this room, or unfortunately, and maybe, but so this one, there are 7 dark crystal statues of robed men and women in extravagant Thessalonian garb that stand around the edge of this black metal clad chamber. Each of the statues holds its hands forward in a sign of tribute, though the hands of all but 2 of the statues remain empty. The others offer a jagged chunk of black metal ore the size of a kettle. A black metal halberd leans against the wall next to each statue.
Huh. Alright.
Um,
Maybe we're
and
supposed to put the halberds in the hands of the ones that don't have anything.
well, who knows? There could be something you could do there. Like I
Is
said, you do know you
there
can continue to the next one in the sequence if you so desire by
um
switching it to the lust configuration.
do I detect any magic around the room other than on the rune?
Um, you do detect magic on the room.
Uh-huh.
There would be an abjuration effect that you're detecting coming from the I believe it's abjuration. Let me double check.
Where about? Is it all about the room or at a location?
Oh, so it's an illusion. You're detecting a very minor illusion effect coming from all 7 of the statues. And the statues, 2 of them you recognize. One of them looks exactly like Jace. Um, and the other
We can
one
only
looks
recognize 2 though. We saw all the rune lords in the other room like a
Well,
long
there's
time
7
ago.
statues here.
actually, yeah, if you stop and if you really look at them, you realize that you did see these guys in the visions. But yeah, they don't look like the rune lords that you're more familiar with, other than the one of
Oh,
Sorshin and the one for Xandergul. The other 5 you assume might have been like the last rune lord's predecessors.
I didn't know there were even predecessors to rune lords. Like
Yeah,
out of character, I didn't know that. I'm assuming Jacelina knows that.
you might know that like um yeah, I think you have
Perhaps
the
a
knowledge
knowledge
you
history
have
will help.
knowledge history. So you might know that, like, for example, Karzog became the Rune Lord of Greed because he basically took over that position from his master who because he used to be apprenticed to the previous Rune Lord of Greed.
I see. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, do you guys do anything in
Guys,
this
it's a
room?
statue of me. I go up to my statue.
You do? Okay. When you
Oh,
Which one
approach
is it?
it, you hear a voice say, um and actually don't hear a
I'm gonna say
voice.
it's
You
this one.
you don't hear a voice. You actually instead you see the statue like reaches out as though we're offering something to you.
Uh, is there something in its hand or something?
Um
I'll look.
yes, this is holding that it's one of the ones holding a chunk of adamantine.
Grab my hand.
Oh, I'll take it if it's offering it to me. This is
Okay.
not weird at all.
Do you do anything else?
I mean, if the statue doesn't do anything else after holding out this adamantine chunk to me, I'll inspect the adamantine, maybe detect magic on it.
Okay, when you go to cast detect magic on it after grabbing it, the statues all animate
Oh
and
man.
reach over to grab those halberds that are next to them.
All right, sweet.
So let's see. These are tokens.
I activated the trap card, guys.
So
I
this
see
is.
Wait,
how we can get
which one
straight
is
to the
Sorshin?
boss. We just use the teleporter like
Oh yeah,
instantly, one after
you'd
the
be over
other,
here. Actually, this is
Okay.
portion. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
It doesn't
and
didn't
you
know
really
it had
matter.
ignore
I
all
can
these
preset
just
rooms.
I
places.
can just swap them.
Okay.
We'll just say that one was Sorshin. Honestly, they're maybe supposed to be in the order um of like the Sahedron, but I don't know. I didn't put that much effort into to orienting them that way. So Sorshin's down here.
Okay.
Um. Oh yeah, I gotta start a combat. All right, so everyone can roll initiative.
And we're on charity right now. So let's see, what are the bonuses for charity?
Initiative.
+4 insight bonus to AC. So is
Yes.
that doubled?
Yep.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. I need it. Give it back.
No, this is mine.
At least they have to like pick up their halberds or whatever.
All right. Do we have all? Okay. The other thing you see is that you see the spooky ghost of Shin come into the Rune Lord Sorshin statue as this happens.
All right.
Dude, he's just spying on us.
All right, round one. Looks like Jace actually won the initiative somehow,
Wait.
despite not having a plus 17 bonus to it.
Never punished.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
you
I
rolled
didn't
a
even
4.
21 off
realize.
of a 4 is still pretty
That's
good.
pretty good. Yeah, you still beat
Okay,
most of the
so
statues.
is the
Wait until
Sorshin
we get to
one
the.
reaching for the weapon too?
Yep.
Sortion's gonna attack herself? Oh my god. Alright, but they don't have the weapons yet, right? So I'm not like in range of being attacked, or I'm not
That's
being
correct.
threatened. Maybe.
They're reaching over for him basically.
Alright,
So
I'll
that's
five
gonna be
foot
their
step
first
back
action.
anyways for good measure.
Yeah, and the halberds, even though they're pole arms, they're not reach weapons. So
And I don't think there's any way this works, but I'm going to say to the Sortion statue, do nothing. I will take care of the others. And then I'll attack the statue next to Sortion statue.
okay.
I don't know if the statue can think. Probably not. I don't know if the statue will listen to a fake Sortion. Probably not. But I think it's
The
funny.
statue might, but you did see the spirit of Shin enter it.
Yeah. Wait. The Spiration entered which one?
Distortion one.
Oh, never mind. I missed that completely. My bad. I attacked the Sortion one. This world isn't big enough for the two of us.
Okay.
Okay, I have to wait, is there a statue bane? Construct bane?
Yeah. Construct Bane
But I'm gonna run out of
is a
stuff. But
thing.
these are statues. I have to use it. Alright, I'm at 3 of 13 on the arcane pool. We're looking bad.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll do. Is there any knowledge I can do to know their defenses and stuff?
Yeah. Knowledge Arcana.
Yeah, I figured. I need to roll high if they're like unique constructs. It's pretty high.
Yep. These are actually very simple, animated. Uh, they're just animated objects basically. They're animated statues. They have their main thing that's really nasty about them is that they have a hardness rather than DR. Um, but yeah, otherwise they have basically no special traits. They're just an animated stone statue.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I'll attack the Sortiony one. Why not? This will be fun. Is there anything I need to do? That's on. That's on. I'll roll the shock separate. Or maybe I'll do acid because they're like statuey stones. Yeah. Okay. And I click Boots of Haste, so this is at 7 of 10. Yeah, I have to edit so much stuff. Alright, attack. Full round. Hiya.
Probably the nice thing starting a new campaign, you'll have a lower level character with much less stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Hey,
Okay.
chance for crit? Oh, I rolled a 2 though. Oof.
Um, still confirms.
Nice.
I think it calculates the crit incorrectly if I remember right though, because it multiplies your bane damage. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But so let's see here though. It goes through. Does anybody know how clustered shots works with hardness? It's not technically DR.
Does cluster shot say that it's one arrow or many arrows?
Well, clustered shots just says you add up all the damage from your attacks for the round against a target before calculating damage resistance. Let me look it up.
Then
Wait.
that one number will go against the DR.
Right, but it's not technically DR; it's hardness. So I'm not sure if
It would be the
I'm
same
wondering
I'm
way.
looking it up.
That one
Before
number.
applying the opponent's damage reduction.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work the same way, but technically hardness isn't
Uh,
strictly speaking damage reduction. It's just very similar.
hardness.
But yeah,
It basically works the same way,
I
but
think
yeah.
it'll work how to your benefit here. All right, so I gotta actually calculate what your critical damage is because that number is actually wrong.
Yeah,
You know what?
I didn't
I
include the
kinda do.
shock, and the
Right, but the bane is multiplied when it's
Bane
not
is gonna
supposed to be.
multiply when it shouldn't.
So let's see.
And
I
it's
gotta
just the dice from
subtract.
Bane.
Yeah.
And it should be separate. Like there's an 11 and there's a 7.
I'll just add 18 to her health and then hit the full critical damage button. And okay, so you actually drop it with that critical hit and the many shot.
Okay.
Um,
The rest I'll throw at the statue
and
next to that.
even as the ghost went in to inhabit that statue, and then immediately the statue like crumbles, and you got
Wait, is a ghost there for me to shoot at?
yeah, it's right,
But it looks the same as the illusion from before, right?
basically, yeah. But yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
there.
assume it's still the illusion, or whatever it is, and I'll shoot the statue next to him
Okay.
with the rest, and I don't know if much will hit it. Maybe.
No, these things have really low AC actually. So this, uh, all three of those attacks will hit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That statue is still up though, but
I do have
will hit.
acid dice d6s.
Uh,
That's not included in the roll
mm-hmm.
from the.
I don't think they're gonna work because unlike damage reduction, hardness actually does apply to elemental damage.
True.
Oh, is it hardness 10?
It's hardness 20
Hard.
actually.
It's hardness more than 6 is what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
yeah,
Okay.
it is.
You didn't have to tell me the number, but thank you for letting me know that I would be completely
Well,
screwed if.
elemental damage does go through hardness at a better rate than regular damage, but it is affected by it.
Yeah, if clustered shots didn't work on hardness, I would be so screwed in this fight.
All right. So this thing is still up, but
It'd
that's it.
just be a little bit less damage.
Yeah.
I'd be so screwed.
All right. So this one's actually gone. This one is going to grab its halberd, 5 foot step up, and take a single attack on. Oh, yeah, is Abrellis invisible still? I don't think you can see
I
Abrellis.
mean, I
Yeah.
got a cast
Greater
from the wand,
invis.
so
Yeah,
if that duration is still there, then yes.
it would still be up. Yeah, I believe so. You guys didn't spend. It's probably up only for like a round or two because um, the wand only lasts for like 5 rounds, right? Or no,
That
it's
should be longer than 5.
7 rounds. I want to say because it's a level 4
Uh,
spell.
the wand.
I believe
Let
it's
me
caster
see
level
which one I
7 on the wand.
bought.
Should be level 7 because
I
it's
bought a
fourth
caster
level.
level 12 wand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely still up then. All right, so it
Yeah.
grabs his halberd and moves up, but because it had to grab, it basically did double moves to get right into Hilbo's face. Abrellis.
I am going to 5 foot here.
Okay.
Or no, Pilbo's not threatening it, but doesn't matter. I'm invisible. I'm going to full round this dude,
Okay.
the
Yeah. The
statue of
Xander Ghoul
Xander
statue.
Ghoul. Xander Fool. Hiya.
Okay. All those attacks hit. Um, it does have hardness, but you're doing enough damage that you are bypassing a lot of it. And you can also apply your debilitating strike to it.
Yep. Applying minus attack minus AC, and that's my turn.
Okay. Brings up this statue. Which I think is man, this thing is it's so hard to tell sometimes which token it is, right?
Yeah.
I thought if I double clicked on it, it would center on it, but it's just opening. Wait, yeah, there we go. I can hit defeated on it. Okay, it's this one. It's going to grab its halberd and move up next to Jace. since Jay shot it. This one it can 5-foot step, so it's gonna 5-foot step and take a single attack on Silric, who is flat-footed right now. Although I think Silric gets most of his AC still while flat-footed. He just loses like Dex and dodge bonuses, but like the monk AC bonus still applies. I think I have the attack configured on here. Is that accurate? I don't think this is configured properly. Okay, it's definitely not because it's not a +2 to hit. It's so that should be a 25, which I believe is gonna miss even your flat-footed AC.
Yeah, it misses.
Okay, so that's all it does. It moves up, does a single attack, and misses. All right, this one is going to 5 foot up and attack Pilbow. 23 probably misses Pilbow's flat-footed AC because I think his flat-footed AC is
Yeah.
like the same as his normal AC. And this one. Oh wait, nope, I already went. Okay, Rosalina.
Hmm. Well, I will split Hex and Misfortune. The two that haven't taken a turn yet. The last two.
Nope. Anyway,
Are
just
they
realized we never
within
rolled
30
tog
of each
pads.
other? I guess is the question.
I think everybody is.
Yeah.
Yeah. These two are. I think, or these two are not. Which two you want to hit?
How does this thing work? Okay, that one. Oh yeah, those two are not. Okay.
No, they're
Then
40.
I
But...
will do these two.
Okay, the two up here in the top left corner.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and misfortune is not mind affecting, right? So,
Technically no. It's weird that you can do this, but yeah.
I mean, same thing with visions of madness, also not mind affecting. So you can
Right.
Yeah.
you can hit pretty much everything with them.
You can
Yeah.
still make a walking
So
rock
we'll
unlucky.
save.
True. Like, yeah, it's luck.
By
Not,
stomping it.
It's not like the idea of luck being a psychological thing. In Galarian, luck is an actual
Actual
force.
thing.
It's an actual force in the universe that you can
Yeah.
impact with magic.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
26.
These fail if they don't roll a nat 20, and they didn't. So these two have misfortune on them.
For 3 rounds. I'll go ahead and cackle. Make that 4 rounds. Pretty good. I swear, witches don't need spells. They really don't.
Yeah.
They just need allies and hexes.
Alright, there we go. We got the misfortune debuff on them. Alright, this one up here, it's gonna grab a halberd and it's gonna move up. If Togbad has combat reflexes, he can take an attack
He
on
does.
it. Alright.
Alright. Here he comes. His Morningstar +2.
Okay.
Hiya.
He hits, but unfortunately he does not bypass this thing's hardness.
Yeah, it's not his turn yet. He's not power attacking.
Gotcha, okay. Silric, you're up now.
I'll fall around the statue directly
Okay.
across from me.
Alright. Let's see here. Oh, looks like all of those attacks are gonna hit. These things do not have very high AC. I need this one to show me the hit point bar, please. Thank you. Alright. So, you have like the monk version of clustered shots. So even though the first attack does not uh impact it at all, you're able to hit it in the same spot again and break through its hardness.
Nice.
And let's see here. Looks like it is still fairly still. You have there. You can see like fissures, little micro fractures, like spreading out throughout it, right around where you punched it. It looks like it's about to fall apart, but it is still barely standing. Is that your turn then?
I'll 5 foot step down.
Okay. Pillow.
These aren't immune to negative energy, right?
No, they would be because they're constructs.
They would be.
Yep, they are immune to negative energy.
Oh, okay. Well,
They're also not affected by positive energy, though.
I don't think I have a AOE positive.
Yeah, they're immune to mind affecting and all that jazz.
That's fine. Oh, this combat's looking like it. So is the leader a construct too?
Um, it's basically kind of a ghost, but it seems when Jason interacted with it earlier, it had properties like more like an illusion actually
Hmm.
when he shot it.
Ghosty ghost. Okay. Where is this spell? It's fighting. Okay, never mind then. I'm just going to full round attack the one in front of me.
Okay. The one looks like
So,
Xanderghoul or the one below it. You have a flank on the
uh,
Xanderghoul one.
the flank one.
Okay.
That guy. So, can we do bracket rolls in this game?
I don't think so, but
I'm
maybe.
gonna
I
try
haven't
it
tried
really
them
quick.
actually.
Oh yeah, we can. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
So it's gonna be. Let me make sure my buffs are not on. I don't see anything triggered. That should be on. Okay. All of this is with a 1d20 plus 17 10 5 with a cold iron cestus.
Okay. They all hit.
Interesting.
I think what's your crit range on well, one of those is a
It's
nat 20.
20. Yeah.
Okay, so you actually have if I'm reading this right. Wait. No, that was a 17?
The second one's a nat 20.
Oh, I see how this is formatting it. I think actually no, I can't. I
My
am
crit
not.
range is 20.
Okay. Oh, I see. That's plus
No, it's
5.
1920.
That
So
was plus
crit
10.
chance for crit for last and first, or second and last.
Okay, cool.
So I
Just roll
re-roll
the
the
attacks again for
attacks.
those two, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to do any damage on the crit even though. These things having hardness. 24 confirms. So you confirm one crit.
Okay. 1d4 plus 2. Yeah, it's probably not going to hit too much, right? And then 1d4
But on the
plus
plus
2.
side, you are providing a flank to Abrellis, although Abrellis is also invisible,
I
so
am invisible. This is the surprise flank. You didn't
Yeah.
even know you had flanking.
True.
You were caught unaware by your own flanking.
All right, so you hit it. It doesn't seem like your attacks really affect these much through the hardness of the.
Oh, wait, the first one says it was a natural 20 as well. What? It wouldn't have mattered. But anyways.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, is it my turn?
Did Pluto
No.
die?
Okay. I heard no one talking, and I was texting, and I was like, "Wait,
I
what's
think
happening?"
I think Pluto died.
And by
How
died,
would
Just
you
lost
mean
start
connection,
campaign?
and
internet
now I
died.
can't reconnect.
I see.
I refreshed, and now it just doesn't exist anymore.
Well, I'm sure he'll say something in Discord momentarily on his phone. Looks like we're not finishing the campaign next week. Or in next session.
Did you guys say something about an evil campaign? What?
It was something Matt had said we could consider. And
I don't
I'm good
know.
either way,
Wait, me?
honestly. I thought it was you who said something about
No,
we
I
could
was just asking, like, are
do
we
it.
are we doing an evil campaign? Are we working for the dragon, or are we not working for the dragon?
Yeah, Pluto said either way. It's up to us as the PCs. So he said he had intended, his initial thought was we would be working against the dragon, so we'd be good guys. But if the players all agreed, then we could work with Patriarch to kill all the gods or whatever.
Aurora?
He's back?
I think he's on mobile.
He is on mobile. Maybe he's muted and he doesn't know how to unmute.
Push to talk
Oh,
on
you know
mobile
what?
is so much fun.
Now he hit the mute button. Now he's muted for sure. Now he's unmuted, but we don't hear him. So, the Discord app on his phone doesn't have permissions to use his microphone, I bet.
Hmm.
Okay, if we're right, then turn mute on. If we're wrong, turn mute on and then off. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I guess now's as good of a time as any to ask, like, is anyone actually interested in being evil in Pluto's the next
Yeah.
homebrew? That was fast. I guess is everyone here playing in Secret's next game?
Swanky was considering not.
Can you
I'm
guys hear
probably
me?
not gonna.
That's Secret's game, not Pluto's.
Okay, Swanky.
Can you
Yes,
hear
we
me?
heard you, Pluto. We hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we-
Okay.
Yes.
I think it's because the headphones I'd plugged in didn't have a microphone and it was trying to like use my headphones anyway. So I
I
plugged
see.
in I plugged in a little headset that has a microphone. So yeah, I think my internet just went my internet is down. So
Oh fuck.
Oh,
that's what happened. So I was sitting there like, Talk bad, you do anything? Talk bad? Talk bad? I thought maybe like Matt was
talk
AFK, and
talk
then I'm
back
like,
to
wait,
me.
it says all my players are disconnected from the
Snake.
game, and
Snake.
I was sitting there trying to
Yeah.
re-roll my dice to make sure it wasn't rigged on the 20s.
oh, because it rolled. Well, one of them was a 19, so I'm pretty sure it was fine.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Tog Bad.
Yeah. I'll give my internet a little bit of time to get back started, but if it doesn't,
Is it
we'll just
just
have
your
to.
internet? Everything else
It's
is
not your
Uh,
working?
power.
it's just my internet. Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
fucking
can't
weird.
connect at websites either, and Discord
Do you
didn't
like
proceed. So, but my
unplug and
computer's
plug in your
running.
modem kind of
Turn it
stuff?
on and turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Um, I'm waiting for the modem to reboot.
Well, let's put it this way, Pluto. I'm here ready to do D&D for, as long as we would normally have sessions, so I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're already an hour and 30 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but we usually play for about 3 hours.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's. I was gonna say if it doesn't, well, even if it does, I was gonna propose possibly playing next week if people are down to just go 2 weeks in a row. But if not, then we can still keep
I
the
don't do
normal two
anything
weeks.
else on
But
Thursdays, so that's fine with me.
yeah,
That would be fine with me.
I'm
just to
good with
try to
that.
get the. Okay, cool. Yeah, just especially I want to do that if I can't get my internet back up
Wait,
And
because I
one
then
want.
we'd
stipulation, Pluto. You have to use the calendar bot in Discord.
be syncing
Oh, I
Secret
definitely
Heroes
will.
game
The
again.
the number of times I look at that every week, it's like at least once a day I look at that to see when the
Yeah.
next game is.
No, I actually Secret did good getting the calendar bot, I think. I really
Yeah,
like
I
it.
just need to convince Mantis to use
So
it because I don't know when his game is, but I know it's the
you
not
don't have to
secret weekend.
convince him. You can just add it in there yourself.
Yeah, you
True.
can go behind his
Just
back
slash
and do it
I
event
for him.
and go
Yeah,
for
Yep.
it.
I should do that. Secret, you said we don't have your game this Sunday because Mother's Day, so Mantis's game would be next week, right?
What?
Is that
No, that
right?
was
Or is
Day
that
that's old.
pass.
That's
That's
old
Oh,
Mantis-
school.
that's this past weekend, dude. I don't know when Mother's Day is.
Mantis's game
It's
is
gone.
I should.
next.
It's come
It's
and
this
gone.
weekend. All right, Mantis's game is this weekend. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, how do we do this
Superman
event
gets
thing?
lost even with the calendar.
We did end up not playing Secret's game last Sunday because
Yeah.
she had to go help her mom,
Yeah.
but it wasn't Mother's
True.
Day. So
Yeah.
both
I.
times were because of her mother that we didn't
I'm
play, I
sorry.
think.
Or
But
just her. Her boyfriend had passed
yeah,
away, and she's been a mess.
yeah,
She
no,
can't
I
do
get it. Like
anything. Yeah.
I totally don't blame you. Like it would have been the same thing here. Like if I had if like my mom or dad called today or something and was like, we need you over here to help with this thing, I probably would have done the same thing. And I'm like, okay, I gotta
Yeah.
cancel my D&D game.
Well, I try to reschedule, but she goes into these like panic modes. So
Yeah. No, that's family's important. So
yeah.
but yeah, I do miss playing Frand. I was telling Derek actually last night about some of the stuff with Frand. The one that I forgot to tell him about that I was like trying to remember, and but that was the whole thing about him being like having like this paranoia about the rescue attempts spiraling into further rescue attempts. So it's like anytime we get sent on a rescue mission, it's like, okay, but you gotta promise me one thing: you don't send anybody to rescue us.
For all he knows, though, it could be happening.
Guys, when
Yeah,
does Mantis's game start? What time?
Somebody's coming to rescue you.
Mantis's game. Oh, that's a good question. I think it starts at 5 Pacific or 4 Pacific.
No, no, it's 4, not 5. 5
Yeah,
is
it's
too
Four.
late.
4 Pacific, 6 o'clock my
Well,
time. Then
isn't it sometimes 5 because they don't have daylight savings there? Like
yeah, but he
it's
kind of
shifted a
said
little bit.
we'll just always do North America time for daylight
Okay,
savings. All right, so it's
but
6
yeah, so
p.m.
it's
my
at
time.
4 Pacific then.
Duration like 3.5 hours. I don't know.
Actually, I appreciate you doing this too because I actually don't know. I'll just be all hanging around on Sunday and I'll see everyone logging on to Discord and be like, oh, okay, I need to get on there too. So
Well,
the calendar bot will be a good to remind me as well.
yeah.
All right, my modem reset and it still has no internet.
Cool.
So, if we play an evil campaign, I will be playing a throwaway character.
Sure.
Okay. like I said, I don't think we decided for sure what we were doing. I guess that's what we can do right now. We can talk about the next campaign a little bit. Because I can do that on mobile, no problem. I can't run
Yeah.
on mobile, but I can. Well, I guess I theoretically could if I set up if I
Hotspot.
tethered it to my
Yep.
to a hotspot, I could I could do it. But
Oh, that wouldn't be great because we're
yeah,
all gonna be connecting to you.
yes, it would all have to go upload through my
Oh no! An
and
hour later, we finally load in. No, that
I
shouldn't be that
think
bad.
this Verizon plan charges extra if you set up a hotspot too. So
Oh, that sucks. I
because I
have
had to do
Google
that
Fi,
in
so I pay for my gigs because I'm a cheapie.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
Okay,
super
I set
cheap
up the
though.
calendar for Mantis's game,
maybe it's coming
and
back.
I set it as recurring, so it'll happen every 2 weeks, hopefully.
Nice. Yeah,
Since his is static, it should always be the same. And then individual ones can be canceled if needed.
So you guys want to work for the dragon?
I'm
That's
good
fine.
either way. Like
Got the
100% either way.
possibility.
Yeah.
all right. I think
His
Oh.
internet's back.
I think my internet's back. So I
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
think
Let's get in there.
I think we
Yay!
should be able to reconnect to the game.
I'm
Yep.
still connected. I'm not
Well,
really,
on
but
my screen it says nobody's connected, so you might
yeah,
have to log out and re-log
Oh
in.
yeah,
I will
sure.
hit the
Oh
refresh
no, this
button.
is gonna be a nightmare for my thing. Okay.
Oh, like the video.
Yeah. All right, it's fine. Ah, we're back in. Yay.
Yeah, I'm in.
My screen is just black screen,
We're
but I
still
think it's
dealing with
loading.
statues.
I think it's just everyone trying to load in at once, and
Yeah, probably. See, I think I got to figure out if I want to continue hosting it locally or if I want to actually like rent a server from someone to host it there.
Yeah, if your internet goes down, we don't all crash. There's that.
Well, if I'm hosting it on another server, then yeah, if my internet goes down, everyone would be able to
Yeah.
still connect. And then
Mhm.
people could log in and edit their character sheets whenever they wanted without having to like bug me on Discord and be like, hey, can you? I mean, nobody ever did that anyway. We would just do it at the beginning of the session. So
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had anybody actually have me I don't think anybody
there
ever
we
really
go.
got me to boot it up ahead of time. All right, I see 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I don't know if I should refresh again or give it time.
I didn't refresh. I like straight up reopened
Yeah, I just relogged.
I'm
the
just gonna
thing, and then
completely
it
close my
asked me to
browser
sign in. So
because I don't think I ever got the sign in sheet unless I just clicked it mindlessly without realizing. Whenever I refreshed,
Like it never loaded the
Foundry.
sign-in sheet.
Yeah, either
well,
that
what
or
does
I
Togbad do?
did it and I'm just dumb.
What is he gonna do
And
right
now,
now?
that I'm clicking
Yeah, it's
this,
his
I
turn.
think I
Yeah,
do it.
it's
He's
technically
gonna
his turn.
attack the nearest thing to him.
Yeah.
He's gonna power attack, so I'm gonna hit the little power attack button and have him attack. Or is it? We're gonna get Morning Star, power attack, full attack. I think he might have hit something.
Hit with 2 of his attacks, and because he is using power attacks, some of that damage actually goes through as well.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and that's the end of this round. Oh yeah, I don't have my combat tracker popped out anymore because I had to reboot everything. All right, combat tracker. All right, back to Jace then. Oh, and also the ghost disappears. So, Zadarian, what would Jace like to do? If you
Yes.
loaded in yet?
J Selena. Will 5 foot step back. Wait, how are halberds reach? I
Nope,
don't think
they're
they are.
pole arms, but they're not reach.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And then I'm gonna shoot this one that tried to step up on me like that.
They should be. I don't know why they're not.
Oh, my
Yeah,
character
it's
sheet, of course.
like every other pole arm is a reach weapon, but for some reason halberds aren't.
Yeah, my character sheet's closed. It's not on my other monitor where it belongs.
Because you normally pop it out onto your other
I
monitor,
pop
right?
it out onto my other
Yeah.
monitor. Yeah, it's really good. Okay.
Remember when I
Boots of
didn't have
haste.
the pop out, the pop out add-on, so you couldn't pop your shit
Yeah,
out?
this is
Dark,
amazingly
dark
so much
times.
better. Yeah. Okay, Boots of Haste 6 of 10. I click them together. I'll acid splash. Should I use a spell? I can use a spell. What's a spell? What affects constructs? They have SR or something maybe, or they have hardness.
They have hardness, but yeah, they don't have SR.
Hmm.
These are super simple animated objects, so they don't have SR. They don't have immunity to magic,
I don't
specifically
think.
like a golem would.
Is there nothing that goes through hardness?
No, there's some things that do, like disintegrate works and ignores
Oh, okay.
hardness.
I don't. Well, okay. Do I have disintegrate? Of course. Am I going to use it on these basic statues? No. Oh, I should have used
I
Overland
mean, it's
Flight.
your choice.
Stop calling them basic. They're doing the best they can.
All right, we're acid splashing. I'm
I
sorry,
think these statues have a lot of heart.
statues. Wait, I could do something a little clever, but no, I'm just gonna attack. Okay.
Okay.
We'll acid splash. Nothing too fancy. Button. Full attack.
Okay, the many shot with the acid splash is going to destroy this statue because you already shot it last turn.
Yep. And then
Um,
the rest will go at the one that Silveric is fighting.
okay, so take some of that extra arrow from that. It gets critted.
And then we have to subtract
Yeah, but I think let's see how much does it subtract there.
are those each
11.
11s? Wow.
So subtracting 22 from that number.
I think actually the 2 from the enhancement is included in that. And the 2 enhancement from Bane can exceed the +5, is that
Yes,
correct?
that is correct.
So yeah, it's actually -9 from each. I've told you that wrong in the past, and I haven't corrected you because I do so much damage I didn't care.
Oh, okay. So minus 18.
But yeah, I put, let me just double check. I put the Bane, yeah, 2 plus 2d6 weapon damage is what I have there. And 2 attack, obviously. So -18, yeah.
Okay, well it's dead. You the crit's still enough even for that
Yay!
damage. You still crit it for over 90 damage. And these things have like 90 hit points, so
Yeah, is there like that rapid shot arrow that still hits or something?
um all your attacks hit. These things don't have very high
Oh,
AC. What would you like to direct
okay.
your other attacks at? Well, maybe
At
it might not hit.
the dude with the Indian dude, it looks like, or
Xander
whatever he is.
Ghoul. He's got
Yeah.
like I think those are like peacock feathers. Actually, no, the 28 still hits. The 28 hits exactly with cover. Um, and that's actually you do exact damage.
Oh my god.
That one is also gone.
Did
All right.
did I just kill 3 in one turn? I mean, they were hurt, 2 of them, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you did.
oh my
You
god, I'm
finished off the
sorry.
two
My
that were
character
already
is
hurt.
so
Well,
OP.
this thing had very low hit points already because Umbrellas hit it with like 5
Yeah.
sneak attacks. So,
Yeah, I mean,
um, yeah,
I never thought that this build would be that good,
Umbrellas.
but it's very strong.
Archer builds in general, I think, are pretty strong in Pathfinder if
Yeah, I thought I
built
was doing
well.
something that was like kind of weirdy niche, but yeah, I mean it just works.
All right, so Umbrellas, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna 5 foot step here and attack the other one. This one's still up, right?
Yes.
Alright, here come invisible short swords.
In fact, I don't believe this one's even taken damage yet. Yeah, it has not.
Maybe take some damage here.
Okay, all of those attacks hit. Um, Again, not all the damage goes through, but you do get to apply 3 rounds of debilitating strike to it.
Yep, minus attack, minus AC. Turn.
Okay. Whoops. Okay. All right. Brings up this one up here, which has misfortune on it, so it's going to move up and try to do a full attack action on on a Silric, but it has to roll its attacks twice and take the lower result. So first attack, 27 misses, I'm pretty sure,
On who?
on Silric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, rolled that 20, but that was
It's not
had
enough.
it's misfortune because it had to take the lower one.
Ha ha.
So 17 misses as well.
Yeah, it's an
And
astronomically low chance that you get 2 20s.
yeah.
True.
And then its other, yeah, so it misses all 3 of its attacks. It would have hit one if it didn't have misfortune. Well, actually, it wouldn't have because it would have rolled a 27 first, technically, but it might have. It could pretend it would have. All right, that's it for its turn. So it misses, clumsily wields it around, but is having a string of bad luck. Let's see. This one feels itself getting attacked. It can't see you, but it is going to attempt to attack Abrellis. But it takes some massive penalties as well from debilitating strike and has to make that
Yes.
concealment. So what's the penalty against you? Is it -8?
It's -8.
Okay.
And my AC is also at +8 at the moment. Plus an additional more
It
for
probably
me
has to roll a nat
attacking
20
it. Yeah.
to hit. So these are its attacks while debilitating.
Yeah, my AC is currently at 42.
Okay. It can't even
against
hit that
it.
number. It has to roll a nat 20. All right, so it misses all of its attacks. Rosalina.
I'm.
There's only 3 statues left up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna ward Togbad. So +4
Oh, thank you.
resistance.
Deflection, maybe?
Deflection. It is deflection. But he also gets a +2 resistance to saving throw.
Okay. Well, I think he has a. Oh, he only has Ring of Protection plus. Or he has a Resistance Cloak +2, so that doesn't do much. But I don't think he has a Ring of Protection, or he has a Ring of Protection +1. So you're giving him effectively a +3 to his AC.
Yeah.
Okay. The one that is next to Togbad is going to attempt to full round Togbad.
All right.
So first attack is a 27.
That misses.
Okay.
Because if he's getting a +3 from that, then his AC is at 36 right now.
All right, and he misses all of its attacks. Rolls a 27 and 2 26s. All right,
Yeah.
Silric.
I'll fall around the one next to me.
Okay.
Who rolls more dice, me or Silric?
You roll pretty similar amounts of dice, I think.
Mhm.
The person who rolls the most dice is Abrellis because of sneak attack, though. All right,
Who
so
takes
that
Fair.
longer?
That's fair. Yeah.
that first attack is a
Not
critical
me.
hit,
Oh, the crit.
and so that takes out this statue. I mean, you already hurt it a bit too, but yeah, that's enough to finish it off.
I'll make a new
Then
character in the new campaign that is incapable of rolling any dice.
I flying kick over to Togbad.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can to the
I
one
wanna-
next to Togbad, sure.
Oh yeah,
So
Togbad.
you flying kick to continue your attacks next to Togbad.
And he will protect you while you're close to him.
So let's see. That first attack hits into its hardness, but then you continue to hit it, and all of that damage goes through. And it does that. Does not finish the statue off, but it is barely standing. All right, Pilbo.
I'm going to 5-foot step down. And that's my turn.
All right. Togbad.
Togbad is going to attack.
Okay. See if you can finish this thing off.
And he has flanking now, so that helps.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Attack roll bonus. Plus. Oh, yeah, that's right. This drop down gives me flanking. And power attack. Full attack. Oh, there's a 1 in there, but there's also 17. Not bad.
Yep. The other 2 attacks do hit.
Sweet. He does some damage.
After Silric hit with a flying kick and the follow-up flurry, that's actually enough to finish this one off.
Oh no, we're not masterminds. Secret. I don't think we can. We could hardly call ourselves masterminds if we're starting at level 2. We're all just in it for something.
You could play like I think it might be fun to play like this guy who like thinks of himself as like this Machiavellian like mastermind, but is actually like not, you know?
If you want to be the guy who is going to die early and horribly, then yes.
Oh no, I'll tell you all about my character later.
Like I
But
want to play a guy who actually like does the mustache twirl all the time and wears a monocle.
Those would be characters for a different game where it's like be as campy as possible.
a campy game, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, be a perfect character to play in Mantis's current game because it's kind of along those lines sometimes.
I'll run that game, and the name of the game will just be it'll be
Especially
Camp Evil.
especially that one like the one shot we did where it was like in the
In the
casino or
casino,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, that would have been like that would have been a great
True.
character to bring into
That would
that.
have been a good
Yeah.
time to do it. I at least got to fulfill my wishes of playing the character who died immediately, but that wasn't the actual character.
Yeah, that was actually that was a great twist. And I think it only worked in a one shot. Like you wouldn't want to do that for a whole campaign, but for a one shot, like yeah. All right, where were we? This brings up back to Jace now. So there's only one statue left. You're probably gonna finish it off.
I
So
know exactly what to
go ahead, hit
do.
the buttons. And
Total defense. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, dude, totally keep it.
5 foot's up here. I'm not gonna waste any haste or anything,
okay.
and we will full round with acid splash.
Not
So
even
everything but haste. Oh, I need to uncheck my haste buff.
not even worth my time. Nothing personal, kid.
I do not roll that many dice when I don't have my d6s in either.
Yeah, but that's still enough. That's still enough to kill this thing. I think just the many shot does it.
Okay. I
All
go
right.
and collect my arrows, which I haven't said, but I've been doing this whole time.
Okay.
There's no way they're not broken from shooting
I mean,
them
some of
in
them are, yeah,
statues.
I'm sure.
All right, well,
True, if
let's
they're just normal
look
arrows, they're probably
around
broken.
now that we're not being
But
attacked.
the other thing in the portable hull is 1,000 arrows.
It's true.
I haven't subtracted gold for arrows in a long time. I'll subtract some arrow gold.
I mean, arrows are like what 1 gold piece for 10 arrows or something like that. Maybe even cheaper than that.
For 30.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Do I see anything that's still intact and
I use a
interesting?
lot of arrows,
So
guys.
there's another one of the chunks of adamantine, which is now on the floor because the Xander Ghoul statue dropped it when it picked up its halberd. So there's that. The halberds themselves look like they are also made out of adamantine, and they look very very nice. And assuming that Rosalina or Jace or Pilbo casts detect magic on them, they are in fact
Sure.
magic as well. And I'll just tell you they are +2 keen adamantine halberds, and
That's
there
pretty
are
cool.
7 of them in total.
Put them in the portable hull.
Sure.
All right, I'm not
And
gonna
they're all
bother.
medium-sized weapons?
Yeah, I assume we're not going to be selling gear and getting money for the rest of the game.
They are
Unless we
medium. Yeah,
purposefully
they
go
are
out of
medium
our way to do
weapons
that.
because they were held by medium-sized statues of rune lords. So
Alright.
somebody wants a +2 keen adamantine halberd. There it is.
How much
I
damage
mean,
do they do? They're
wait, can you give it
110?
to Cogbad?
Well, I was gonna. That's where I was going with
No.
this. He could wield one as a one-handed weapon because he's large. But I don't think, even with the adamantine bonus on them, I don't think they're it's that much
It's
better.
1d10
The
damage.
weapon he has right now is really good already.
Okay.
Well, it's good because it's sized for him. His +2 Morningstar is a d6, 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we ever need to like cut into
If he
something,
needs the adamantine property, that's
then
the
we
only thing
have
that
it,
would be good for.
and he could use it that way to use it like a little butter knife.
Mm.
A fancy one is only sharp at the very end.
All right, so you guys know if you put the shattered star or the Sahedron rather onto Temperance, you can go forward, and if you put it back to,
Who took damage? Did anybody take damage?
I don't think
I
anybody took damage.
didn't.
Okay, let's set a temperance.
I have used many resources
So
though,
wait,
and I should slow down on it.
in the next room, the temperance one is going to be worth 20 fast healing.
Yes,
Oh my god.
which is actually a pretty absurd
We should
amount.
just go back here to heal.
I mean, does it matter if we heal to
Just turn
see
Temperance
whatever
on now.
whenever we toss
Everybody
it around?
heal and then go.
I mean, we're all full
It
health.
also,
Yeah,
even when
so-
it's in the normal mode, you get fast healing 5 in any other mode. Like the Temperance
So it would be
just has
10
more
there.
fast healing. No,
Yeah.
that part doesn't
Or
get
not.
doubled.
Oh,
Just the
okay.
effect. So, but you do get fast healing 20 when it's on Temperance. All right, so yeah, if you guys want to Temperance, let me just put your
Sure.
together.
Yeah.
I was invisible that whole time, but I guess I wasn't because
Do
I
you
walked up to
want
the statue
another
and said something to it.
invisibility, Bros?
Sure.
Okay, another use. There you go, 12 rounds.
Pluto, out of curiosity, would the Sortian statue have still handed me the adamantine if I was invisible?
I don't know. It doesn't say specifically.
Either way, it's fine. I dismiss the invisibility because I want to go look at my own statue
It just says it triggers if you
or whatever.
if you stand within 5 feet of it. So
Yeah,
I don't know. It
it's fine.
probably would because even if it can't see, I don't know if it has to see you for that effect to trigger. But yeah,
Okay.
out of character, you can stop them from attacking if you say something in Thessalonian effect of "I accept your tribute."
I
But
don't know how I
because
would
you
have
just
known that.
grabbed it, yeah, there's almost no way you would ever know that. It's just it'd have to be dumb luck basically, or you'd have to use some sort of like divination.
Yeah, I
magic
feel like it'd
maybe.
be dumb luck or divination. Yeah, that's okay. It's all good.
Let me play guys at the next room, and reveal it.
But hey, I was onto something. Like there was something to stop him. I was just like, "Hey, Absorption, I'm gonna help you out, girl, if you don't attack me." But then the ghost went into it, and that kind of ruined that plan.
Okay.
But you also cannot whatchamacallit. Your force of persuasion is not the best.
Yeah, but a lot of times it doesn't have to do with persuasion, as like especially with like a dumb statue. It's not like discerning necessarily.
No, and this one wouldn't be because it's yeah, it's a statue, so it's just following very specific triggers. So this room, there are brass-mounted lenses orbiting a massive bowl filled with rust-red liquid in the north corner of this room. The walls, floor, and ceiling of the room seem to ripple and run as if composed of liquid red metal. Um, so
Who's
you
gonna drink from the pool? I
while you
kind of want to.
while you guys are looking around, you see something. You see the liquid in the pool start to kind of like surge up out of the pool.
Uh-oh.
Water elemental?
Uh, and
Why?
This
they end
is
up
the
taking
gluttony
these.
one, right?
Um,
I think temperance is the opposite of gluttony.
yeah, and when they almost like an ooze,
Ooze.
and they form into what looks like an elderly form of Emperor Shin. They both appear as Emperor Shin. And as soon as they
Okay.
do, they start talking to you. They say, "I demand that you put a stop to this rebellion of yours. Bow before me and swear your undying loyalty.
Yes, Orshin, stop rebelling.
What do you do?
Eat a dick, old man.
Is that what you say?
Is he talking to just me or is he talking to everyone?
They seem to be talking to all of you.
Okay.
But then Abrellis is
I
insubordinate.
make a crass remark.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's all
And
Cockney, so you guys can't really understand it.
they seem enraged and they move to attack. And we are going to roll initiative again.
Woo! One of these rooms is gonna be friendly.
How come nobody's ever happy to see us?
I know, right? That's my main gripe with most games.
I feel like that's how Atroja is.
I feel like we should rest at some point.
Actually, there's a
maybe.
couple of people who are happy to see.
Oh
me,
no,
but,
yeah. In Atroja, no, when my players were playing through when I ran Winter for my in-person group, I specifically made like almost every room not confrontational to begin with.
Yeah.
And the players had a lot of fun. They interacted with a lot of the characters.
Yeah. The way they want you to run each room is a little kind of like, I guess.
Well, because it's it's an AP. They just expect the players like to go in and murder everything.
Murder everything, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I think there's even some stuff in here that I've allowed for like where they just assume it's gonna fight, but I don't know. This one's done a pretty good job, especially for it just being like a dungeon crawl of having stuff like, especially in a lot of the other books, of having stuff that you don't have to fight.
Yeah.
But
well, so far the best was the Axiomites at the beginning.
Yeah, that's an example. That one was one written that you didn't have to fight them. My still favorite is still King Zuga all the way back in book 1. I love that guy.
Zuga was
He was the might
might
the might king
that you stole from.
when you showed up, he's like,
uh-oh. No, Pluto.
That was instant this time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welp. Oh, wait. No.
"Hey guys, guess what happened?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough to 9 o'clock. I think we'll go ahead and just call it here. But yeah, so but yeah, I'm gonna put it in on the calendar for next week if everyone's still good with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
with
sounds
me.
good.
Let's just
Yeah.
finish
Okay.
up this game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
We're
for
getting
sure.
there.
We might finish. Still, like it's possible now that we finish next session. Most likely, I think there's still going to be 2 more, but it could be the last session next time. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. We made pretty decent progress, especially all things considered, with my internet crashing twice. But
Yeah, we may never
doesn't
be
crash
done
me
if
in
your
good
internet
faith.
keeps crashing.
Yeah, no kidding. So,
Jeez.
but yeah, by the time it gets
Secret
up
fix
and
of
everyone gets
internet.
back in, it'll be 9 o'clock anyway. So, which
Yeah,
I mean,
okay. At
I
least we
guess
weren't
that
like
would.
in the middle of any fight. Like we just
No,
started.
we
It
were
was
right at the
good
start
timing.
of one. So,
Yeah.
I think it'll save the initiatives you rolled for next time, and we'll just jump right into that combat against these oozes. So,
If not, I rolled pretty bad, so I wouldn't mind re-rolling.
Screenshot.
What?
screenshotting the initiative.
Initiative score. I rolled like a 4
What did I
or
even
something.
roll? A 30. All right, cool. Casual 30. That'll
These
probably
oozes-
Pretty low
be
for
the.
you.
This is the most thing. This is what I'm gonna miss about this character the most is just my absurd like skill checks.
Yeah. I mean, you could just play like a bard or something. You'll have really good skill
There
checks
you
too.
go.
No, I've already forsaken that in Mantis's game
Oh, okay.
because my Minotaur is a bard.
True. Yeah.
He's just a combat bard. He has like none knowledge, like base things
Yeah.
that they get.
Okay, well,
Mhm.
next week it is.
Yep.
I can role play as much as I want because my skill checks will back me up no matter what I do.
Let's see. We have Breath of Fire on there. We have Mantis's game on there, and I'm assuming Pluto will put his on there, and we'll be
Yeah.
yay.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
should
lots
play
of
my-
combat.
I
Only
should play my
combat.
Wavarin character and be
So-
like, I want to work for a dragon one day.
So, like, if we play, like, an evil campaign and you guys are, and we're all evil and stuff, I am totally being, like, the Leroy Jenkins orc barbarian.
Okay.
Okay.
We'd have
As
two
long
orcs
as you
then,
can
at
work
least,
with
as
a
well.
group.
No,
'Cause I think-
no. You have to keep me from doing dumb shit, I guess. Or I do dumb shit.
I think more likely you're gonna do dumb shit, and if we want to save you, we will, and if not, we're evil.
Oh yeah, I'll probably die.
But we'll probably try and save you. If
I-
you're gonna help us
I
with
mean,
our goals.
I would recommend maybe not to the point like that it endangers the party, but you could totally be like, you
Oh,
could
yeah, yeah.
have your moments still where you're like this is a good day to die, like at some pivotal point, and you get up there and you yell, "Witness me!" and you charge in like full berserker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, do what you want with that. Some of us have charged in and died and lost our characters before.
Yeah, I know.
Without screaming, "Witness me!"
True. While the rest of us
yeah.
were sitting there buffing
Instead,
and hurtling.
Brugar was like, "No, don't do it."
Yeah. I haven't completely worked out my character for Pluto's next game, but I think it would work fairly well with what you're proposing.
I'm a caster. I need to go back to
As
caster.
in,
I know Derek told me
yeah,
a
as
little
in
bit
you're a
about it.
melee and I'm a caster.
There's no way he's doing strength throw. There's
Pluto,
no
I
reason
want
to be a
to
strength throw.
I want to talk to you about
Well, I mean, that's what he's
stuff.
telling me he wants to do. And he was trying to, at first he was like, well, I think I might not do Unchained Rogue in that case because I don't use weapon finesse. Like I'm using strength. And I'm like, well, even with that being the case, Unchained Rogue is still better.
It's
even
still
if you're
better,
ignoring,
because
even if you
get
ignore the
the
weapon finesse.
unchained like other things. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, the
it's a class that is just straight up made better.
the only advantage regular rogue has is you can take the key point rogue talents because those technically are not on the Unchained rogue talent list. And
Yeah,
that's
but you just
that's
ask your
literally
DM,
it.
"Can I take this?"
Yeah, and I
They
probably
probably
would
just
say
say yeah.
yes. And but the thing is he's also not planning to build that anyway. So so yeah, I was like, you might as well do it just for debilitating strike. Like, as long as makes it worth it to do it, even if you're gonna go strength. So I don't know. I mean, there's not really any downside to doing it except that your AC is gonna be a lot lower, I guess. And you're going to be worse at the skills, the dex-based skills, like
There's
disable
an
device and whatnot.
archetype, and I believe it's called Thug, that it's
Uh-huh.
not designed for strength, but it works with strength because I think it gives like I think it gives the rogue like some benefit to like using two-handed weapons or something or whatever. So that would work a little bit better with strength because you get the strength in half, but there's just like no other incentive to being strength rogue with Unchained Rogue existing.
So we're good tonight, right? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
ending tonight. Pluto's internet has
Yep.
decided this is going to be where we.
All right.
Where we-
Yeah, I think I mean, it looks like it's reconnecting, but if it's just gonna
We
crash
did a
every 30
decent
minutes.
amount though. We're at the point where like
We did. We had like 3
we just
combats,
murder
right?
everything.
Mm-hmm. And they were pretty easy combats, to be honest, but
It's like they're going
Um,
easy on us before something hard, difficult happened.
But you have Zerdream, who takes like 10-minute turns, and then
I think
What?
one of the things about it too is that
What?
unlike
Excuse
uh
me.
unlike some of the other combats in this dungeon, these particular ones you're doing are like mandatory to pass through pretty much. I mean, you can skip the statue one technically because you can go into that room
well,
and just
can't
immediately
we just
teleport
use the
past.
Sahejian room like and teleport again as soon as we get there? We don't even have to like.
Yes,
hop
actually
around.
you could.
So
You could just
yeah,
go in and immediately teleport to the
Just go
next room
straight.
without even fighting.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I
and
was
just cycle through
thinking.
all of them.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. If we need to
But
speed
yeah,
run.
you do have
but-
to at least pass through all these rooms because it's a network that you have to pass through in sequence. So,
Yes.
I mean, we don't even know if the
and
place we want to
usually,
go is at the end of this sequence. It could just be a
yeah,
dead end. I
Mm.
don't
it
think it is,
could
but it
be,
could
but
be.
yeah.
Why
I mean,
would they
like
build
you
it
said,
if it was?
you were saying, I think Matt was the one that said, like, if I was a wizard, this is the
Yeah.
sort of thing I would put to reach my inner sanctum. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, my wizard senses are tingling.
yeah.
Pluto, at some point I want to talk to you about my character, but I need to start building it to look at what's available first.
Are you thinking a spellcaster?
I am playing a full caster.
Okay.
Let's
He's
all
trying to
just be
play a
spellcasters.
psychic.
A psychic, in fact, yeah. I don't want to say much more than psychic, and I'm not sure
Let
Derek
me
told you
play-
100% accurate information, Pluto.
Let me play Chain Summoner
Uh,
and just break the game.
I wasn't planning to allow Chain Summoner, honestly. That was probably gonna be one of the few things I was gonna not allow, apart from like most general third party stuff.
It's okay
Wanna
though,
play
I'm
Unchained?
evil.
If you want to play Unchained Summoner, go ahead.
This world is a prison. Therefore I am Unchained Summoner.
Pluto, how many players do we have for your next game?
It sounds like 5.
Sounds like 5 again because
But
Swanky
Swanky
probably
is
isn't
always
going to be in
welcome
it.
to like join
Right.
again.
But yeah, I told her as well because she said her schedule is going to be up in the air a little bit. But I told her as well that if she wants to join in, if her schedule settles, because you might be. She's still here.
Yeah, she's right there.
Hello.
Okay, yeah.
You
Swanky,
don't see her
you said
across the
you
table
said
from us?
I'm getting new
you said you might be
management.
getting a new job, right?
I'm getting new management again, and they're being shitty. So I don't know if I'm staying or
fun.
quitting. So I don't want to end up
Yeah.
coming in and then having to leave or something. So
Yeah, well, that's so if you end up getting like a new job and your schedule is settled in and everything, then yeah, then you're
Wait.
welcome to join then.
Hell
Who's
yeah.
the
I know
player?
that yeah, like that's the reason why Derek's joining this one because his
Oh,
schedule
Derek's the fifth one. That's
normalized.
right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because he just switched to a job where he's working normal like day hours instead of doing security like he was before, where he was working like strange hours in the middle of the night and not consistent.
He'll make a new character come in and then roll 2 1s and die.
It's happened before.
I hope
Oh
not.
no.
Yeah, you've never seen that Zerdurian, but it was like the greatest it was the
Was it-
greatest death.
Was it against
I would
cats?
be
It
so
was
upset.
it was at a climactic point in the
Yeah, it was at a
It
pretty
was
climactic point.
It was against the end of book 3's boss in
Okay,
Second
it
Darkness.
wasn't like right away. I thought you meant like at the beginning of the game.
No,
that
no,
happened.
No.
it was a phantom killer.
Okay.
It was a phantasmal killer,
Yeah.
and we also lost the fight as a whole, I believe.
Yeah, the PCs
True.
got slapped.
That
Like,
doesn't
I'm
happen
pretty
that
sure-
often.
I'm pretty sure I might have been the only one that got away, I think. Like I ran away.
Yeah. This is like the Demi Lich in your last game, Pluto.
Yeah.
Only
Or maybe
Burgar and
Yeah, no, I
like,
was. I definitely actually no, maybe Safa was still alive too. I can't remember. Or do we even have Safa
No,
back at that point?
Safa. This was the period of time where the shadow demon like quote unquote killed her, and her body was knocked into the ocean off the cliffs, and you guys hadn't seen her for a long time, and I
Well,
wrote
we
that
had
she had
Savath
woken
then.
up yeah, it was
Yeah.
Savath.
Are you sure though? Because I know we.
No, we got Safa midway.
I think we might have got
in
Safa
that
back by
portion.
then.
Maybe we did get
Yeah.
Safa back.
It was
Because
at
we
that
had
graveyard
Savath
part.
for like basically after
Oh
Safa
yeah, yeah,
disappeared.
you're right.
Yeah. So I can't remember. I think Safa might have gotten back. I know like at the very end, like I think Safa died in the second fight,
Yeah, it was
which we
in-
won. But I think only like me and Mantis's temporary character that he played while Asha was dead. Because I think that's what happened. I think Asha and Maloki died in that first fight, and then me and Safa ran away. And then we came back with Mantis having a temporary character. Actually, I don't remember. Did maybe Maloki died in the second fight? Because I'm pretty sure Derek didn't play a different character for that fight.
Maybe it was in the second fight, but yeah, I remember it was at a really climactic point, and the guy turned around and was like, "All right, phantasmal killer." And Derek was
Yeah.
like, "Don't worry, I got a great will and a fortitude save," and then just Nat won both.
Yeah.
Like,
I do
well,
remember.
Dad.
Never speak in confidence when you have dice.
Because yeah, I remember at the very end of the adventure, like Mantis's temporary character who was like a fetchling assassin or something. I think he was a wizard actually, but he was there specifically just to kill this drow. And afterwards, he's like, "All right, I'm leaving. I got what I wanted," and he took like the staff or something as
Yeah.
well. But so me and the dragon went and watched the end of the
Yeah.
world that happened in the shadow plane, like because it was the shadow plane thing was echoing through through that period of time. So, and we stayed till like right before the world ended in the
Yeah,
shadow
through
that
Earthfall.
pocket dimension. It's like we're gonna watch all the drow that are stuck here die.
Yeah, the dragon was like, "I'm going to." It's like, no, I don't want to miss this.
Yeah. So it's just me and the dragon watching the world end, and they're like, "All right, we can get out of here now."
Yeah.
And I just remember that it was like a really cool image that like stuck with me. So that was a fun. I really enjoyed Second Darkness. That was a fun
Yeah, me
campaign.
too. I also
So-
enjoyed how you guys made me throw out like all of the fourth book.
Yeah.
It's
Are
fine.
we
good half of
leaning
it.
more towards an evil party?
I
than
think
likely
right now
not?
we're just kind of like snowballing and spitballing here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Because
have
I
a
don't. I
preference.
think we'll have to like
I
decide
don't have a
that at
preference.
session
It's
0.
just more of a
Think of an evil character and a not evil character.
okay,
That's twice as much work.
That's
Yeah, but I need to know context.
There's some extra
Why?
challenges if we want to do the evil route there. I mean, I guess you could be an evil route and still have Pedriarch be the villain.
Yeah.
But did you say
Um,
we would be fighting dragons or fighting for the dragons?
Well,
That-
that's the other thing we got to
the good or
decide
evil.
because theoretically, you guys could decide that you want to align your goals with Pedriarch, and keep in mind
What was his goals
very-
again?
Kill all the gods.
kill all the gods. Yeah.
Kill
So if we
all the
do that,
gods,
you
okay.
wouldn't play any god worshipping classes.
We're dead. Our group is dead. It's dead. Like no, you
Yeah,
can't.
I was
You're
gonna say,
not gonna
keep in
succeed.
mind- Yeah, it's one of those things where his goals are so lofty that it's unlikely that he succeeds even if
Yeah.
you stuck with him.
Yeah,
he
so
might-
it's just,
he
Light
might-
needs
minus
powerful
skins.
champions.
Yeah, he might get like a victory against the gods or something like that that brings him closer to like a little closer to achieving his goals, and that would probably be like, that's the campaign, good job.
Yeah, the
like he's al-
final fight of the campaign's like the gods don't even take us seriously. They send something to deal with us, and we maybe beat it.
right, like because yeah, his goals are so like beyond like
Yeah.
anything anyone's ever accomplished, really. Well, not quite, because
Party would also have to be insane.
but anyway, yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, but But yeah, so that is an option. I'm thinking it's more likely that he's going to be the antagonist, but
Yeah.
like,
Actually, having an evil party that is still in opposition to him would be interesting.
mhm. It's
What would
also a
be
lot
our
easier.
Yeah, I don't
opposition,
care.
though? Like,
Well, what if we want to curry the favor of a certain deity or other thing? If Patriarch wants to kill all the deities, then that ruins our plans too.
Yeah, exactly. The only
uh,
so
uh,
that was the other thing too, is like it's really hard to play like a cleric, for example, if you're aligning with Pedriarch, right?
Yep.
I think there's only like a handful that you could probably still say, yeah, we'll do it anyway, because like you
well,
could maybe say like,
I was thinking about like a battle oracle, like would align with something like
yeah.
that, and you could
Well, an
get away
oracle you
with
could
it.
do because
Yeah.
the oracle, even if the gods are what gave you your powers, you can still be like, fuck them, you
Yeah.
know.
It is
You
true.
don't have to
You
call on
don't
them for
have
your
to
power
like.
anymore.
You don't have to
I
like
think you could
your curse. Yeah.
you could possibly work a cleric of Grotus into that arc as
Isn't
well.
Patriarch powerful enough to
Maybe.
kind of like bestow power upon people?
I mean, he doesn't have any mythic ranks, so not
He's
really,
not a
but
god himself, though.
You don't have to be a god
no.
though.
He's
A
he's just a great
demon.
worm, basically. He's just
Yeah.
This would be me stretching like the rules of like how witch patrons work because they're not gods either, but they still get power from them.
mhm.
Huh.
You'd basically just have like him as your patron instead, and be a battle oracle
Great
or
worms get
cleric or
some
whatever.
sort of. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he, you know, like how Elvana put like the fucking shard of ice into people, and like that would give them like some of like that little
Yeah.
icy powers. Just that with the dragon, he puts a shard of obsidian into your body, and now you're his, you know, his champion or some shit like that.
I guess so.
Yeah, we could probably work something like that in, but I don't have anything written as is for that, but well, like I said, I'm probably gonna write a little Word document that'll have like some campaign traits that you can pick if you'd like as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like normal campaign traits, they'll generally be slightly more powerful than an average trait to encourage you to pick them, um, but yeah, and they'll help also set why you're here. I mean that's really the for your backstory. You don't actually need to have a tie to Pedriarch really. Like you just need to have a reason why you're on a remote, like you're a remote little town out in the like kind of a little frontier town out in the middle of a tropical volcanic island. You know?
Like, if we're working for him, I want to be the barbarian orc.
Yeah,
If
go
we're
for it.
not working for him and we're working against him, I want to be a bard.
You can be a
Okay.
barbarian.
No, I just want to be one of those really obnoxious bards. Super obnoxious.
The super obnoxious bard that gets with everybody.
I'm gonna tell your story. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna leave you alone even if you push me away.
Oh, okay, that kind of bard.
Yeah.
The no space bird.
You know what I was kind of looking forward to back in Hell's Rebels? I wanted to reintroduce the guy that your character like kind of seduced.
Oh yeah.
I wanted him to come back.
Wait, what?
You're talking about the guy that was the Thrune
Lucian.
yeah, Lucian Thrune
Oh.
in the fort.
Yeah.
I actually like that
Yeah.
character. I don't think he was supposed to be like you were supposed to just fight him, but
Oh yeah, no, like fighting him was like totally one of the options.
but yeah.
Well, that not
Like
even an option. Like that was part of like how that was supposed to work. But I
I'm
liked.
sure he's like lawful evil or something like that, but he seemed
Yeah.
like a decent enough guy, you know?
No, yeah, like all of the people there who work for him genuinely like look up to him, and he is like well
Yeah.
respected. But he is bored because he doesn't get to do anything in that
Yeah.
fort.
True.
Which we totally played on. He was like all too eager, like, yes, finally some real action, and they were totally fake orders.
Yeah, sorry about that. Had fun though.
Yeah, you got with him and then sent
Got
him
him.
off and then destroyed his place.
Yeah. Typical.
You're literally a homewrecker.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoops.
Oops. All right, well that was fun. I'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, yep.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, I'm still
I'm still here.